Hello everyone, welcome to Literature Camp, a channel for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. I am Devargo Chakraborty. This is my fifth class on literary theory for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. I have created a playlist on literary theory by which you can watch all the classes one by one. The topic of our today's discussion is Michel Foucault and Gerald Genette. They are very much important literary critic and theorist we should read for the preparation of UGC NET. So let us start this class. And if you are new to my channel, let me tell you, if you have internet pack, you can simply watch my classes. So be ready with a pen and paper and start making notes. Let us start this class. Michel Foucault. Who is Michel Foucault? Michel Foucault is a French literary critic and theorist, and is very much important every time he is asked in UGC NET examination. So Michel Foucault has given some notable ideas we should know. He coined, you can tell, the concept of biopower. This is number one, or biopolitics. Next, discourse. Yes, discourse. So simply a question can come, who developed or who coined this term discourse? This is Michel Foucault. Episteme, the concept of episteme is also coined or developed by Michel Foucault. Then archaeology, yes. Then genealogy, then heterotopia. Next, power and knowledge, the concept of power and knowledge. And usually a quotation is asked every time on power and knowledge, right? So most of the time the answer becomes Michel Foucault. All right, so if you get a quotation which is unknown to you and which is on power and knowledge, so definitely you can, by closing your eyes, click the answer Michel Foucault or Michel Foucault. All right, so power and knowledge, this concept is also developed by Michel Foucault. Next, panoptimism. Panoptimism, this concept is not coined by Michel Foucault. All right, it's been developed or coined by Jeremy Bentham, but Michel Foucault has developed this concept. All right, and used it. So this question also can come. Then parousia, this concept. Next concept is epimelia. So simply they can ask any concept. Usually biopower is asked, discourse is asked, episteme is asked, power and knowledge is asked, right? These are the main important, but you should know the names at least. They are all developed or notable ideas of Michel Foucault, right? So now let us know some important works written by Michel Foucault. Number one is Madness and Civilization. Yes, this is very important work. The subtitle of this work is A History of Insanity in the Age of Reason. This question also can be asked. What is the subtitle of this work? A History of Insanity in the Age of Reason, published in 1961. Yes. In this work, he has discussed three phases. Number one is Renaissance. Number two is Classical Age. And number three is Modern Age. Yes. So Madness and Civilization, A History of Insanity in the Age of Reason, published in 1961. It is his first work. Yes. Now, next work is The Birth of Clinic. The Birth of Clinic, published in 1963. Next work, The Order of Things. the order of things. All right. The subtitle of this work is an archaeology of human sciences, published in 1966. Please try to remember the publication year as well. Simply, they can be also asked. This work, The Order of Things, is influenced by Borges' Chinese Encyclopedia. Please make a note of this. This question also can be asked. So, The Order of Things, an archaeology of human sciences, published in 1966. Yes. Next work is this, The Archaeology of Knowledge, published in 1969. The Archaeology of Knowledge, published in 1969. All right. Next work is Discipline and Punish. Discipline and Punish, the Birth of Prison. That is the subtitle. You should know. The Birth of Prison, published in 1975. This is very important. This also question can come. Next work, The History of Sexuality. That is his next work, The Will to Knowledge. The Will to Knowledge, 1976. Published in 1976. And in this work, he has developed this concept of biopolitics and biopower. So this question also can be asked, in which work he has introduced or he has developed this concept of biopolitics and biopower? The answer is The History of Sexuality. The subtitle is The Will to Knowledge, published in 1976. A chronology can be also asked. Yes. Madness and Civilization, published in 1961. The Birth of Clinic, published in 1963. The Order of Things, published in 1966. Next, The Archaeology of Knowledge, published in 1969. Discipline and Punish, published in 1975. The History of Sexuality, published in 1976. Yes, this question also can be asked. This is something we should know. So please make a note of this. One question can also come. Who wrote What is an Author? Do you know? The answer is Michel Foucault. So, what is an author? It is written by Michel Foucault. This question also can be asked. So please make a note of this. What is an author? Written by Michel Foucault. Right. Now we should focus on our next writer, next literary theorist is Gerald Genette. Again, he is a French literary critic and theorist. Number one notable idea is hypotext. So who coined this concept or idea of hypotext or hypertextuality? The answer is Gerald Genette. Yes, hypotext. What is it? Hypotext. Let me give an example. For example, Homer's Odyssey. Homer's Odyssey is the hypotext of James Joyce's Ulysses. All right. So Homer's Odyssey is the hypotext of Joyce's Ulysses. All right. So hypotext, this concept was used or coined by Gerald Genette. Zero focalization, this concept is again coined by Gerald Genette. Simply they will ask who has developed or who coined or who introduced this concept of focalization or zero focalization. So it is Gerald Genette. So please make a note of this. This is something can be asked. Can be asked. Next, let us know some important works written by Gerald Genette. Number one is narrative discourse. Yes, narrative discourse and essay in method. The subtitle also can be asked. This is very important. And this work was influenced by Proust in Search of Lost Time. Yes, this question also can be asked. So the narrative discourse, an essay in method written by Gerald Genette. This work was influenced by Proust in Search of Lost Times. All right. Next work is palimpsest literature in second degree, published in 1982. All right. So this question also can be asked. Please make a note of this. Next work is paratext. Simply they will ask who wrote paratext. The answer is Gerald Genette. Right. Next work and the final work, very important work, is Thresholds of Interpretation, published in 1997. Thresholds of Interpretation. Who wrote it? It is Gerald Genette. All right. So these are all important works written by Gerald Genette. I hope you have written down all the points. If you have any query, you can also ask in the comment. And if you are new to my channel, let me tell you, I have created this channel, Literature Camp, for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. If you have internet pack, you can simply watch the classes. Thanks for your attention.